So again, we're going to go over it. If you get it wrong and you don't understand why, that's what we need to do to fix it. I'm going to try this pen because it's not. All right. What do I do first? I'm going to put a box around my non-zeros. Okay. Now what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm drawing my box, and what am I going to be multiplying?
8 times 20 times 2.
I'm going to multiply 8 times 22 because I'm multiplying my non-zeros. So I'm going to draw my box. Now, this is the point. This is the point where, well, and I guess since you didn't do 3, you could go over here. If I were you, because you guys write a lot bigger than I do, I would have gone to a separate sheet of scratch paper. And that is okay. All right, so I draw my box and I write my numbers in expanded form. All right, now what do I do, Helena?
You do 8 times 20 and 8 times 2.
All right, so I do 8 times 20
8 times 20 is
and 8 times 2.
8 times 20 is 16 and carry that 0.
Okay, so I multiply my non-zeros again. 8 times 2 is 16. And then I bring down my 0.
And then 8 times 2 is 16.
All right. Now, okay, so I've done that. I have put a box around my non-zeros. I have drawn my box and written out my numbers, so I'm multiplying my non-zeros. I have multiplied the parts. Now what do I do, Taraji? I add the products. So I'm going to add 160 plus 16.
176.
All right, good. All right, and then what do I need to do?
Add the 0.
Do not forget to bring down that 0. So 80 times 22 is 1,760. All right. So I want you to look at yours. I want you to look at yours. And I want you to see. Now, if you got it wrong, I want you to think about, did you get it wrong because you made a careless mistake? Like, I forgot to bring down that 0 at the end. That is a very common mistake. Watch for that mistake. Okay, that's something a lot of people do. And I will tell you that when you take standardized tests and they're testing this, one of the answer choices would be 176. And they're checking to see if you remember to bring down that 0. Because they know that's a mistake a lot of people make and they want to catch you in it. So don't fall for it. But it's just you get it wrong. It's not, All right. All right. Number 4. Put a box around my non-zeros. Now, do I need to do the box for this? Okay. I can do number 3 real quick. Just a second. All right. 6. So, do I need to do a box for 6 times 2? Probably not. What is 6 times 2? 12. So, I'm going to write my 12 here, and then bring down my zeros. So 60 times 20 is 1,200 or 1,200. All right, I'm going to do 3 real fast just in case you did it. All right, the answer to number 3 is 1,560. Yes, 1,560. All right, well, look at, okay, so I put a box around my 0, then I did 3 times 52, so 3 times 50 plus 2. 3 times 50 is 150. 3 times 2 is 6. Then I added 150 plus 6, and I got 156.
I know what I did.
Good.
I add 156. I keep forgetting to add my 0.
So at some point, you should become really super conscious of that. Angel, will you get the door?
She said that you know the answers to this.
They should be in the teacher's manual. I don't have a key that's written out because we normally just talk about it. But this is going to be something where tell her. Okay. I'm going to send over my teacher's book, and then I'm just going to need her to send it back. But a lot of the questions, the answers, actually. No. We're not going to the restroom. We're doing math. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm recording. All right. Do you guys want me to do number 5 real quick? Okay. All right. All right, look. Okay, it's fine. Look, I am super fast. But since it really wasn't in the assignment, but I do want you to know if you got it right or wrong. If you did do it, I'm going to do it fast, so you can kind of just check your numbers. All right. There's the answer.
1,400.
All right. Looking at number 6. I put a box around my non-zeros. And then I multiply them. 1 times 9 is 9. And then I bring my zeros. All right, number 7. I feel like people are talking while I am teaching, and that's going to be distracting. It's also very distracting on the recording. Because I will say this, we've been listening to some chemistry classes from the high school, and there were 3 of us in the room last night because Charlie and I were working on the chemistry, and Charlie's dad was sitting over on the couch working on something else, and Charlie's dad looked up and he said, "Is somebody talking about a video game on this recording?" And it was 2 people in the class holding a side conversation while the teacher was teaching that was being picked up on the microphone and then broadcast everywhere. So you make sure that you're not doing that because it doesn't sound good on tape. All right. Number 8. Kenny bought 20 packs of baseball cards. There are 12 cards in each pack. All right, anytime it tells you I bought this many packs or boxes or cartons, and this is how many is in each. Remember, multiplying is when we have equal groups. All right, so what am I doing here? With how many packs, how many cards did Kenny buy? What do I need to do here?
Kenny bought 20. Try to see how many cards.
So how do I do that? What do I need to do?
Start with a non-zero.
I'm going to multiply because I have 20 packs, and each pack has 12 cards. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 20. Actually, with this one, I have to start out with knowing what the problem is. When I do a word problem, I have to understand what they're asking. And anytime I have a number of equal groups, that's multiplication. All right, so 12 times 20. Now, I draw my box. Hey, what's 2 times 12? 24. Bring down my 0. All right, so how many cards did he buy?
240.
He bought 240 cards. All right. I'm going to do number 9. The Hart family drove 10 hours to their vacation spot. They drove an average of 48 miles each hour. How many miles did they drive in all? So I drove 48 miles for 10 hours. So 48 times 10. So 48 times 1 is 48. Bring the 0. So they drove 480 miles.
Which is like 1,000. Which is about 10,000.
All right. For the school play, 40 rows of chairs are set up. There are 22 chairs in each row. Oh, you guys just had to do the even one. Okay. So 40. Tell me the multiplication problem that this word problem sets up, Ray. Right. So I have 40 rows and 22 chairs in each row. And then from there, I would get 880. All right. At West School, there are 20 classrooms. Each classroom has 20 students. How many students are at West School? So what is the multiplication problem? Taji, what's the multiplication problem this sets up?
I'm on number 2.
I'm on number 2.
20 times 20.
Yes. I would like it if you were looking at yours and checking your answers. All right, so I box my non-zeros. 2 times 2 is 4. All right. Okay, so I boxed my non-zeros. And so then I multiplied 2 times 2. And what is 2 times 2? It's 4. And then I brought my zeros down. Do you see how we did it? Okay. All right. Alex has 48 stickers. This is 6 times the number of stickers Max has. How many stickers does Max have? So 6 times the number that Max has, we'll call that M, equals 48, right? So 6 times what equals 48? 6 times 8 equals 48. Allie's dog, no, that one, I just did it for the people that did it. I know, you only had to do 2, 4, and 6. If you didn't do the problem, you don't have to tell me. Allie's dog weighs 8 times as much as her cat. Together, the 2 pets weigh 54 pounds. How much does Allie's dog weigh? So, we've got the dog and we've got the cat. The cat weighs a number. The dog weighs 8 times that number. Alright, and together, they weigh 48 pounds. Or 54 pounds, I'm sorry. So I'm going to call this N. My mystery number, we're going to call N. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times N equals 54. What is 9 times what equals 54? What is N? 6. So N equals 6. Is that my answer? No, because now I have to figure out how much does Allie's dog weigh. So Allie's dog weighs 6 times 1, 2, 8. 48 pounds.
Did you remember the last question? I said the wrong one.
You did. You were doing the right process, but your multiplication factor was
I
off.
said the wrong answer, but I got 48. Like if you
Allison. Allison has 3 containers. Allison has 3 containers with 25 crayons in each. She also has 4 boxes of markers with 12 markers in each box. She gives 10 crayons to a friend. How many crayons and markers does Allison have now? So, crayons. She has 3 times 25, right? 3 containers with 25 in each. Then markers. She has 4 boxes with 12 markers in each. And then it says she gives 10 crayons to a friend. So what do I do here? Yeah, well, what I would do is I have to subtract 10 from this number, right? Because I take away 10 crayons. All right, so what is 3 times 25? Think about quarters. No, 3 times 25. If I have 3 quarters, how much money do I have? 75 cents. So 3 times 25 is 75. What is 75 minus 10? 65. So she has 65 crayons. And then how many markers does she have? What's 4 times 12? 48. All right, how many crayons and markers does she have? So I have to add these together. 5 plus 8 is 13. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So she has 113. All right, the state of Utah covers 82,144 square miles. The state of Montana covers 145,552 square miles. What is the total area of the 2 states? So what do I do to find this answer? I'm adding. So I'm going to add 145,552 plus 82,144. 2 plus 4 is 6. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 8 is 12. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's 227,696. All right.